In the previous video, we have added all the changes made to the repository to the staging area. And now it is time to commit those changes. Committing the changes which are in the staging area is very simple. We just have to use the command git commit -m followed by the commit message. In our case, the commit message is my first commit. Note that the commit message is included in double inverted commas. Here it is. We have made our first commit to the local repository that we created. And that's how easily we can do it. We should commit as often as possible. This is considered to be a good practice because it helps us revive our project at the latest point just in case something goes wrong. In turn, it also helps us develop our project quickly. Now let us check the status of the repository. It says that there is nothing to commit. This means that every change that was made to this repository has been committed to it. Now let us check the details of the commit that we just created. For that, we use the command git log. We can see a lot of information about the commit on the screen. Let us get to know what it means. The very first thing that we see in this information seems to be a collection of digits and letters. It is actually a hash key. For those of you who don't know what a hash key is, consider it as a unique string. It is used by Git to represent this commit and it is called as commit ID. The next line contains the title author and it contains the username and user email of the person who crafted this commit. In our case, the author was me. Hence, my username and user email that we saved in the Git configuration just a few videos back appears under the title author. On the next line, we can see the day, date and time at which this commit was made. And the last line is the commit message that we typed in while committing the changes. All this information takes up a lot of space on the screen. Just imagine you have thousands and thousands of commits and you want to find a particular commit. But since all this information is present for each and every commit, you might have to scroll down a lot to find the commit that you are looking for. Most of the times, as a user, the information that we are looking for in a commit is the commit message. This is because the commit message tells us about the changes that we have saved in that commit. Hence, mostly we use the one line option with this command. We do so by just adding --" one line at the end of the git log command. Here you can see that the author and the date part has been eliminated and also the commit ID has been shortened. If you keenly notice, the shortened commit ID is actually the 7 starting characters of the long commit ID. So to summarize, we use the command git commit -m followed by the commit message to commit all the changes that we have staged. And we use the git log command to list down all the commits that we have made to the repository. Also, we use the one line option with the git log command to display these commits with less information.